Okay. Okay, good evening to each and everyone, especially to you, Ma'am Shen. So we are the first group and we are here to discuss our community project entitled Pride in Progress, a story of voices rising together to break barriers and build equality in the community. Okay, so here are the learning objectives. Number one, to promote awareness about LGBTQIA plus experiences through storytelling. Next, to encourage creative expression that supports diversity and respect. Third, to build a collaborative and safe space for youth and community members. And lastly, to strengthen empathy, understanding, and inclusivity within the school or community. Okay, so here are the project background or the rationale. Pride has always been more than a celebration. It reflects years of struggle, resilience, and the ongoing fight for the equality. Pride and Progress is built on the idea that real inclusion comes from sharing voices and lived experiences. Despite some progress, many LGBTQIA plus individuals still face discrimination and limited opportunities. Recent writings, including a 2025 Adelante magazine article, highlight Pride as a reminder of past challenges, small victories, and the community collective strength. Studies on gender equality also stress the need to address systemic barriers and uplift unheard voices. Guided by these insights, the project uses storytelling to raise awareness, to promote inclusivity, and empower especially the youth to help build a safer and more equal community. So, Pride is not just a celebration, it's just a reminder of struggles and achievement of the LGBTQIA community. Kahit na may progress na, marami pa ring discrimination at kulang na opportunities ang nararanasan ng mga LGBTQIA members. Based on research, based on the studies and articles, nakita natin na kailangan pa rin harapin ang systemic barriers at pakinggan ang mga hindi naririnig na boses. Kaya ang Pride and Progress Project ay gumagamit ng storytelling para mag-raise ng awareness, mag-promote ng inclusion at i-empower lalo na ang kabataan. Sa pamamagitan nito, gusto nating makatulong sa pagbuo ng safe at equal na community para sa lahat at para marinig na rin ng mga boses na hindi napapakinggan.
For the project description and activities, the project includes storytelling sessions where LGBTQIA plus members and allies share their experiences, art workshops and exhibits that allow creative expression of identity, and components like a pride parade and a freedom wall that promote visibility, dialogue, and solidarity. These activities highlight real inclusion, encourage empathy, and turn collective voices into active participation. And overall, they transform the ideas from the background and literature review into concrete actions that foster awareness, respect, and equality in the community. So these projects, activities, like storytelling sessions, art workshops, and Pride Parade and the Freedom Wall were designed to create safe spaces where LGBTQIA plus members can express themselves and be heard. So these activities promote visibility, empathy, and open dialogue, which are essentials for building inclusion. And by turning the ideas from the background and literature review into real community actions, and the project helps raise awareness, strengthen respect, and support equality within the community.
Activity, parade. Description, joining parades to show support for LGBTQA IA+. Date and time, December 20, 2025. Venue, Barangay 5. Person in charge, Maiko Paulo Salanggit. Freedom Wall, to express their thoughts freely and anonymously. Date and time, December 27, 2025. Venue, Plaza de Rojas. Person in charge, Christian Kyle Melgar. Project descriptions and activities. Activity, storytelling. Share experiences, struggles, and spoken word about gender equality and breaking barriers. Date and time, December 6, 2025. Venue, Plaza de Rojas, Gym. Person in charge, John Michael Buhay. Art workshops and exhibits, descriptions, showing their identities feeling through paintings, drawings, etc. Date and time, December 13, 2025. Venue, Nasugbu Pavilion Beach Park. Person in charge, Princess Jillian Camacho. These projects includes two main activities, a storytelling session on December 6, 2025 at Plaza de Rojas Gym, led by John Michael Buhay, where participants share experiences about gender equality, and an art workshop and exhibit on December 13, 2025 at Nasugbu Pavilion Beach Park, led by Princess Jillian Camacho, where participants express their identities through various art forms.
Good evening to everyone. Five, target beneficiaries. Creative youth participants or young people who want to express their voices through digital art, posters, and storytelling, and who wish to share their ideas about equality. So bilang kabataan, no, na gusto natin may pahayag yung sarili nating damdamin. Magagamit natin tong community project through digital art, poster, and simpleng storytelling. No? Kumbaga, mababahagi natin yung mga ideas natin tungkol sa equality at kung paano nila nakikita ang isang issue sa isang community like the discrimination to LGBTQIA plus community. Kumbaga, mapapakita natin bilang kabataan yung creativity natin bilang sa mga oportunidad na binibigay sa atin ng komunidad, lalong-lalo na yung mga tao na naniniwala sa atin dahil sabi nga nila, kabataan ng pag-asa ng bayan. So, another is the student learners and campus groups, schools, organization, and young leaders who can help spread awareness and guide others toward a more inclusive community. Yon. Kumbaga, bilang din student leader dati, ang organization dapat ay tumutulong para mapalaganap din yung awareness through campus. Kumbaga, for example, may isang event ang community or the LGBTQIA community, dapat maging aware din yung ibang gender kung ano yung nararamdaman ng community sa pangyayari o yung importance ng respeto sa bawat isa dahil hindi naman limitado yung resources nila na nagagawa pa rin nilang maging organized sa isang community. And the last one is the community members seeking awareness individual in the community who want to understand more about equality, listen to real stories, and support a safer and more respectful environment. Ito, sa community natin, bilang members, overall, kailangan natin maging mapanuri at interesado sa pangyayari. No? Kagaya ngayon sa pangyayari sa ating lugar o sa bansa na lumalaganap ang discrimination sa iba pang gender. Kumbaga may willingness tayo din matuto at makilahok para sa maging maayos at maunawaan ang bawat isa sa isang komunidad.
So, here are the 6 expected outcomes. Number 1, increase awareness and understanding. Dito, inaasahan na mas maintindihan ng participant ang mga isyong kinakaharap ng LGBTQIA+ community. Dahil dito, mas magiging open sila sa pagtanggap, respeto at pag-unawa sa iba't ibang gender identities. Number 2, enhance creative expression for advocacy. Ang project ay nagbibigay ng space kung saan pwedeng gamitin ng students ang creativity nila tulad ng art, writing, or performance para mapahayag ng suporta at para mas maging visible ang advocacy for equality. Number 3, a stronger sense of inclusivity and belonging. Dahil sa activities na nakapokus sa acceptance at unity, mas mararamdaman ng bawat participant na kabilang sila. Nababawasan ang discrimination at mas lumalakas ang supportive environment. Number 4, empowered student leaders and advocates. Ang mga student leaders ay matututo ng leadership, communication, at organizing skills. Mas nagiging confident sila na magsulong ng equality at maging boses ng advocacy sa school or community. Number 5, empowered community engagement and solidarity. Magiging mas involved ang iba't ibang group students, teachers, staff, at minsan pati parents. Nagkakaroon ng mas malawak na suporta at pagkakaisa sa paggawa ng inclusive activities. Number 6, Foundation for Going Inclusivity Programs. Ang program na ito ay magsisilbing base o starting point para sa mga long-term programs. Dahil sa awareness at unity na nabuo, mas madali nang mag-develop ng future activities na nagpapalakas ng equality at inclusivity.
Budget and financial plan. This table shows the list of items needed. How many will be bought, how much is cost, the total cost, and the source of fund. Number 1, bond paper, colored paper. Quantity, 30 packs. Unit cost, 30. Total cost, 900. Source of funds, sponsorship. Padalawa, tape, scissors, glue. Quantity, 10 pieces. Unit cost, 30. Total cost, 300. Source of fund, registration fee. Number 3 naman, transportation allowance. Quantity, 10 person. Unit cost, 100. Total cost, 1,000. Source of fund, student fund. And the last, documentation materials, printing and photos. Quantity, 15 pieces. Unit cost, 30. Total cost, 450. Source of fund, student fund. In conclusion, this table helps track what items are needed, how much money is required, and the last, where the money will come from. It ensures transparency and proper budgeting for the project or activity. Cartolina, 10 pieces quantity. Unit cost 10. Total cost 100. Source of funds, organizations, contributions. Cardboard, 10 pieces. Unit cost 15. Total cost 150. Organization and contribution din. Coloring materials, 10 pieces. Unit cost 30. Total cost 300. Donation. Source of funds, donation. Markers, quantity 10 pieces. Unit cost 15. Total cost 150. Source of funds, sponsorship.
So the next part is the sustainability plan. Continue storytelling and art activities, partnership with school and community, training of leaders and volunteers, digital archive, integration into school event, feedback and improvement, resource mobilization. The program will be sustained through regular storytelling and art activities para tuloy-tuloy ang engagement at creativity ng students. Patuloy din itong lalakas sa tulong ng partnership with school, organization, and community groups. Trained student leaders and volunteers will help keep the program running, habang ang digital archive ay magsisilbing record ng stories at artwork for future use. Isasama rin ang activities sa annual school event para siguradong long-term ang relevance. Through constant feedback, the program can improve and stay responsive to student needs. At sa pamamagitan ng donation, sponsorship, at collaboration, masisiguro ang resources na kailangan para magpatuloy ang proyekto.
Game na. Partners and collaborators. They are giving partners and collaborators, school administration. They are giving guidance and support so the activities can happen in a safe and organized way for everyone. Student councils. They act as the voice of the students. Their involvement makes the project feel more connected to the youth and encourages more people to join. Campus organization. This group brings extra hands, ideas, and support. Their teamwork helps make every activity more lively and meaningful. LGBTQIA plus groups. They share real stories, experiences, and insights that helps the project stay grounded in the truth and compassion. Community leader. Community leader. They help build trust and understanding between the school and the community, making the project more welcoming and it's inclusive for everyone. Local government units, LGUs. They provide official support like permits and resources that makes the project more secure, organized, and recognized by wider community. Youth volunteers. Their passion and willingness to help to add life to the activities. They bring creativity, enthusiasm that inspires others to participate. NGOs and advocacy groups. They offer expert knowledge and educational support, helping ensure that the project spread accurate information to promote field progress. Art and cultural clubs. They help turn stories and message into expressive artworks, making the project not just informative but also creative and emotionally impactful.
Number one, how did you identify and verify that this issue truly exists in the community? Okay, so as a member of the LGBTQIA community, ako mismo ang nakakaranas ng discrimination ng mga tao. Kasi ako, as an individual or as a independent na tao, na part ng LGBTQ community, is kaya ko matumindig sa sarili ko. Kaya ko magsalita sa ibang tao na mali ang ginagawa nila sa akin. Mali ang sinasabi nila sa akin. So, itong aming project is para sa mga tao or sa mga co-members ko ng LGBTQ na mag-raise ng awareness or mag-raise ng awareness para sa kanila na kailangan nilang mag-stand up for themselves, na para kailangan nilang magsalita sa mga tao na hindi tama yung ginagawa nila, na lumaban sila. Kasi as a tao, karapatan natin yun. And this issue is truly exist kasi isa ako sa mga patunay. Nakakaranas ako ng ganitong issue na hanggang ngayon ay ibinabato pa rin o paulit-ulit na binabato pa rin sa akin ng mga tao. That's
And for question number 2, how did your project improve or benefit the community? So our project, this project created safe spaces where LGBTQIA plus individuals could express themselves, share their stories, and feel seen. It also raised awareness, strengthened empathy, and encouraged collaboration among community members. And because of these activities, the community became more open, inclusive, and more respectful. So, and overall, the project helped break barriers and build a stronger sense of understanding and unity within this the community.
In addition, dahil sa mga activities na ito, mas mapopromote natin ang empathy, inclusivity, at equality para sa LGBTQIA+. Layunin din ng project na bumuo ng isang healthy community kung saan nagbibigay ng karapatan ang lahat. In a way na makakapag-participate ng lahat na magre-result ng pag-unawa at pagkakaisa ng lahat. Yun lang.
Number 3, what indicators or evidence can you show that your project succeeds? A clear indicator that pride and progress, a story of voicing rising together to break barriers and build equality in the community succeed is the active participation of students, teachers, and community. Members of activities, rather like workshop, Freedom Wall at Pride Parade. Positive feedback at creative outputs tulad ng posters, artworks, at performance show that participants gain awareness, express advocacy, and practice inclusivity. Mas napansin din ang respectful at inclusive na interactions while student leaders became more confident, showing that the project empowered participants and laid the foundation for the future inclusivity programs.
In addition, the project strengthened collaboration between school groups and the community, fostered deeper understanding of LGBTQIA+ issues, and improve learners' empathy and openness. Its strong campus presence helped normalize discussion on equality, showing that the initiative empowered participants and supported long-term inclusivity efforts.
So number 4, how can the community sustain the project after your involvement? So, paano nga ba natin masustain ang isang community project? So, di ba meron tayong mga target beneficiaries like youth, student leaders, and a member of community like mga FART, yung mga student like us. No, masustain natin yung basic that that part ng project, but the basic. Kumbaga, magkakaroon ng core group ang isang community na magpapatuloy na mag-organize ng project na yon para mas maging aware ang mga mamayan at mga tao. Tsaka sa project na yon ay may advocate ang mga damdamin ng bawat members of LGBTQIA plus community. Yun nga, by storytelling, digital art, and etc. So, pwede din silang gumawa ng isang committee para ma-check kung may progress ang kanilang ginawang project sa isang komunidad or barangay. No? Kaya tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung message ng equality and respect sa isang community.
So the fifth question is, what are your recommendations for future implementation? Future teams may consider expanding the range of workshop to include more diverse form of storytelling and art, and allowing students to explore different creative avenues. Involving more local artists, cultural workers, and community experts can enrich the learning experience and provide stronger real-world connection. It would also be helpful to secure additional material and resources to ensure that all participants have equal access to quality tools. Gathering more frequent feedback from students, teachers, and partners can guide continuous improvements and make activities more responsive to community needs. Lastly, strengthening partnership with schools, organizations, and potential sponsors can help sustain the program and extend its reach to more participants over time.
Is your project scalable or replicable in other communities? Why or why not? Yes, scalable at replicable ang project namin dahil ang mga isyong tinatalakay nito tulad ng equality, acceptance at pag-break ng barriers para sa LGBTQ plus community ay nararanasan din sa maraming lugar. Madali rin itong i-apply sa ibang communities dahil flexible ang activities tulad ng awareness campaigns, discussions at storytelling at hindi rin ito nangangailangan ng malaking budget. Dahil nakasentro ang proyekto sa partisipasyon ng tao at pagbuo ng understanding sa komunidad. Madali itong i-adjust at ulitin kahit saang barangay, school o grupo.
Thank you for listening. I hope this presentation reminded us of the value of respect, equality, and inclusivity. Let's continue working together toward a more understanding and empowering society. Thank you.